Thanks for joining us. The time is now 7 a.m. I'm Phoebe Murray, and you are watching 15 News Plus, streaming live on Roku, Apple TV, Fire TV, or our free WMTV 15 News app.
Connected to you on all devices and wherever you stream. This is WMTV 15 News Plus.
Today is April 9th, and we want to give you 5 Wisconsin headlines of the day in 50 seconds. 5 students were taken to the hospital, and a driver was cited for running a red light after a crash between a school bus and a dump truck on Madison's south side yesterday afternoon. A bipartisan review says Wausau's mayor, Doug Dinney, will not face charges after removing the city's absentee ballot drop box in September of 2024. Illinois State Police arrested this Madison man after allegedly finding nearly 100 pounds of meth in his car. 25-year-old Ivan Kakuk now faces a methamphetamine trafficking charge. The former CEO of the Madison nonprofit Urban Triage pleaded guilty to charges of disorderly conduct and criminal damage to property. Brandy Grayson Tuck is expected to appear in court May 13th. Best-selling author James Patterson will be giving the keynote speech at UW-Madison's commencement ceremony. Both he and his wife is a UW-Madison alum. It's your first 5 in 50 seconds. For a deeper dive into any of these stories, you can download our free 15 News app or head to our website, WMTV15news.com. 7:02, let's take a peek out at the roads. We've got a sunny live look from the Beltline at Todd Drive. Things are moving along smoothly here. We're looking westbound. Usually that's where we see a little bit more of that traffic congestion. A couple exits up as people are heading off to Epic. That's a hot spot in Verona, but things are moving along smoothly. Per the DOT, no crashes to let you know about, but people should be grabbing those sunglasses today, Charlie, because we got a whole lot of sun pouring in.
Especially heading eastbound.
Yep.
This morning, looking right into the sun. It is bright out there. Got to talk about a couple alert days. We posted these yesterday for the threat of severe thunderstorms for Monday, Tuesday. The latest information is indicating Monday night into Tuesday. That's the time frame. As of now, it's 5 days away. It will likely change a little bit either way, but we will keep the alert day going Tuesday as the threat level is still pretty high. This is a severe thunderstorm event that could produce damaging wind, large hail, and potentially even some tornadoes. Currently, it's a nice morning, 44, light wind out of the west at 5. Skies are clear across the region. We have a lot of sun coming up today, at least through early afternoon, and then clouds will increase. Temperatures range from the mid-30s to the mid-40s across southern Wisconsin. The wind is 5 to 15. I think this will settle in 8 to 10 miles per hour through the late morning and afternoon, so a lot lighter wind than what we experienced yesterday, but there is some wind chill to contend with in some spots. Keep that in mind early today. Cold front moved through overnight. That brought some showers. Most spots picked up at least a little bit of rain. It was under 1/10 of an inch in most locations. That's gone. Sunshine today. Disturbance moves in. Rain tonight. That's gone by tomorrow morning. This is 7 a.m. Some lingering clouds early, and then high pressure takes over. We get into sunshine, so becoming mostly sunny. Clear Friday night. Morning sunshine is expected Saturday. This is 7 a.m. And then clouds will increase as another disturbance makes its way in. That one will bring potentially a few scattered showers Saturday night. I don't think it's going to be anything widespread. The bigger rain arrives later on in the weekend and into the first part of next week. So really no chance of rain during the day, but chances do jump up overnight. Forecast rain totals, 1/4 of an inch south, almost nothing to the north of here. There are the alert days, Monday, Tuesday. I put a red bar in for Sunday. Sunday afternoon, probably going to be at least some rain around, so that may disrupt some outdoor plans. Non-severe, though, so we didn't go with the alert day. This is the time frame that we have the threat of severe thunderstorms late Monday and into Tuesday.
Charlie, thank you. And speaking of some nice baseball weather, the Beloit Sky Carp, they have opened up their season against the Cedar Rapids Colonels. That was back on Tuesday, setting the stage for an action-packed opening week. So we're sending things off to ABC Supply Stadium in Beloit here this morning. Our Ellie Pomerleau has been our baseball reporter, and now we are showcasing some more eats that are coming to fans here in this new season. Good morning, Ellie.
Yeah, good morning, Phoebe. I hope you're hungry this morning. We're going to show you some of the delicious eats that are up for grab here at ABC Supply Stadium as the Sky Carp celebrate their opening week. They have another matchup against the Colonels tonight. Gates opening up at 5 p.m. So I want to bring in Allie this morning to tell us about all the deliciousness in front of us. So what do we got here?
Yeah, good morning. Thanks for being here. So we just have a couple of new items here to show y'all. So our big thing this year was going through the 2025 surveys and just really what does the fans want to see here at the ballpark? I mean, it's your ballpark. So we're just introducing a couple of new items here. We have our tachos, which are our tater tot nachos. So you got a nice crispy tater tot base with some barbecue pulled pork, a little pico de gallo, some sour cream, and just the chef kiss on top. Then we get over to our new riverboat mac. So this one again, just Wisconsin bratwurst. We just got to bring it all together. So this one's actually one of my personal favorites. Is our creamy mac and cheese with some spotted cow beer cheese in there. Then we have our grilled bratwurst with some caramelized onions, a little bit of bacon bits in there, and then just bring it all together, add some mustard in there. Introducing our newsstand, it'll be our Rojos Southwestern Hideaways. So we're really looking on that Mexican cuisine. So we have street tacos, we have nachos. This one is our little treat of elote. So on these nice cold days this week, you know, perfect little cup of corn to have walking around with. Also introducing two brand new cocktails this year. So we have our Flock Fuel, which we have a little bit of grenadine, gin, all your favorite stuff inside of there. And then we have our Geese Peas. So on our Deep Eddy Ruby Red Vodka. And then you got a little St. Elder in there and then some lemonade to bring it out with a nice summer refreshing.
Wow, you got my stomach growling this morning. It all looks incredible. Something that nachos is not shown here, but is a fan favorite, a grilled cheese hot dog. Tell us a little bit about that eat.
Yeah, so we have a grilled cheese hot dog, and you're just taking your ballpark classic and then throwing a little spin on there. So it's always fun. You can get any of your core items at any of our locations. So we like to make them fun. So a grilled cheese hot dog, we call it the Poopsie Oopsie. Poopsie didn't know how to make a hot dog, and so he took his grilled cheese and took that hot dog and wrapped it all together. And so when you make it a nice little crunch with the cheese pulling apart, we also have our gourmet condiment carts. So you can really go over there and top it any way you would like. Make it your own personal entree.
Allie, great job making us all starve this morning.
Yes.
This sounds incredible. Yeah, if you're coming out to the game tonight throughout opening week or any of their other scheduled games, you'll definitely have to check out these new food items here. To see that full schedule, you can just visit WMTV15news.com. For now, coming to you live from Beloit, Ellie Pomerleau for 15 News.
Oh my gosh, incredible. Ellie, thank you for that report. After an over week-long wait, the Badgers men's hockey team finally back in action in the Frozen Four today. Wisconsin will face North Dakota in Las Vegas. Puck drop at 4 p.m. with a trip to the national championship on the line. WMTV Sports Director Mike Jocks previews the game ahead of puck drop.
Good morning, everybody, and welcome to T-Mobile Arena in Las Vegas, Nevada, the site of the Frozen Four. The Badgers are getting ready to play North Dakota, and we can't wait. I know you can't wait either. It's been a series of ups and downs for the Badgers, a season that has been absolutely crazy, a 6-game losing streak, beating a whole bunch of teams, ranked number 2 in the nation at one point. But you know what? It all comes down to this game, and the Badgers are ready to go.
You start a season and everybody asks a question, where's the Frozen Four going to be? And I'd tell you, as early as 4 weeks ago, I didn't know if we'd be here, but we found a way to get here. And obviously, we're here with 3 of the premier programs in college hockey. We're excited to be here. All 4 teams have earned it.
So we'll have coverage all day long of the Badgers and North Dakota. We'll be talking to Badger fans, the band, and of course, the players and coaches as well. Can't wait to bring it all to you and hopefully a victory as well. In Las Vegas with the Badgers, I'm Mike Jocks, WMTV 15 Sports.
Jocko, thank you. And this year's Frozen Four features some of the legendary college men's hockey programs. While Wisconsin hasn't been here since 2010, UW has 6 NCAA championships in its history. That's the 4th most all time. The 3 ahead of them are the other teams left? How about that? North Dakota has 8, Michigan with 9, and Denver with 10. So should be an exciting day. Once again, puck drop between Wisconsin and North Dakota will be at 4 this afternoon. You can watch the game live on ESPN2. Jocko will also have more coverage from Las Vegas tonight on WMTV 15 News. Crews in the Pacific Ocean are hard at work getting ready for the splashdown of the Artemis II crew tomorrow night. As of around 10:30 last night, the Orion capsule was about 200,000 miles from Earth. The splashdown is scheduled for just after 7 p.m. tomorrow night off the coast of San Diego. And in preparation, the crew and flight control teams are securing equipment and installing seats to ensure a smooth re-entry. And all throughout this mission, a Wisconsin native has played a big part in one of NASA's biggest missions in decades. Amy Dill is from Green Bay, Wisconsin, graduating from Green Bay Preble High School in 2001. Dill's love for space began when she was just 12 years old when she saw Apollo 13. She then joined the Artemis program in 2016 as a flight controller. She now serves as the capsule communicator, which acts as the single voice between mission control and the crew in space. Well, she says it would be pretty cool if those roles were reversed. It's a privilege to be part of such a historic run.
You know, I would love to go, but the next best place to be is to be mission control working as Capcom. We're kind of considered the crew member on the ground, if you will. And we're really their advocate also in mission control and to the rest of the Earth.
How cool is that? Dill says she's got one more shift before the splashdown, where she will help with the final preparations for the re-entry to Earth. This year marks 10 years since an endangered species returned to the Green Bay area after being gone for decades. In 1986, the piping plover was recognized as an endangered species. Look how cute. The shorebird nests along the northern Great Plains, Atlantic coast, and Great Lakes. In Wisconsin, the bird can be found at the Apostle Islands along Lake Superior and the Cat Island in Green Bay. 2016 was the first time in 75 years the bird nested in the Bay Area. Piping plovers are able to be identified by the bands on their legs.
There were 88 pairs throughout the Great Lakes documented, which was actually a record high. So we're excited. They're still endangered. There's still a low population, but they're trending in the right direction.
Conservation experts are focused on restoring Great Lakes habitats to ensure the population growth continues. In 2012, Cat Island began a restoration project to restore the natural footprint that eroded decades ago. 7:12 on this Thursday morning. A lot of sunshine pouring in for the day ahead. One last look at the roads here. Traffic is moving along smoothly. Thanks so much for joining us on 15 News Plus. We'll see you right back here tomorrow at 7.
Add WMTV 15 News to your Roku, Amazon Fire, Apple TV, or Google TV today and never miss a moment of 15 News Plus.
Rethink how you get breaking news. With Local News Live, you get the big national stories direct from local reporters. Authentic, unfiltered, live where the story is. Local News Live, always streaming, always free.
We now join Local News Live, already in progress.